يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I welcome you and appreciate your coming and visit. I will be very happy to give a brief introduction about Islam. Islam means the submission and the surrender to the will of Allah. Allah means God, the Creator. Allah is the Arabic word for God, the Creator, the Merciful. And He is the only God. This is the name of, or the meaning of the name in Arabic. Islam means the submission and the surrender to the will of Allah, as I mentioned, that the individual Muslim submits him or herself to the will of the Creator, to the will of Allah, to the will of God. And this is the total submission as a human being. You need to do such surrender and submission, regardless of your age, your ethnicity, or your group. Islam, based on main 5 pillars. The first pillar of Islam is the declaration of faith, that the Muslim or the people who intended to be a Muslim to declare that there is no God worthy of worship except Allah, and that Prophet Muhammad is his last prophet and messenger. His last prophet and messenger. Because we do in Islam consider and believe in all prophets and messengers before Prophet Muhammad. And we do believe that he is the last prophet and messenger of God. Second pillar of Islam is Salat, S-A-L-A-T, and means submission, physical submission to the will of Allah, to the will of God, by praying 5 times a day before the sunrise, noon, afternoon, after the sunset, and late evening prayer. 5 times prescribed. You pray according to specific teachings and manners. Including with the prayer is the physical manifestation of your religion, your manifestation of submission and surrender to the will of Allah by praising Allah and by reciting the opening chapter of Quran, and by do the supplications that you wanted to say. Then to do the physical rituals and movements, including the prostration on the ground, on the floor. And this is what we do believe, that all prophets and messengers of God prostrated and bow to the will of God, the Creator. Even in the Bible you can find that. The Salat in Islam means the connection that individual establishes with Allah. So it means that the individual has this type of connection, no intercessors, no mediators. It's a direct connection from the individual, from Muslim to Allah. And this is why we believe that Islam is unique in this, as there is no intercessors or mediators between the servant and the Creator. Scholars, teachers, people of thoughts have only to explain some of the knowledge, but has nothing to do with any type of mediators or mediation between the individual and Allah. The third pillar of Islam is almsgiving, zakat. And the almsgiving is to give certain amount, either money or part of your assets, 2.5%, out of the savings, annually, once every year, of the value of the assets, if those assets in the market, in the business. So you'd give to the poor and needy people direct. You can give it to organizations and to mosques and centers to do it on your behalf. But you have to be very clear, it is different than donations. Donations can be given to anyone, anytime, for Muslim, non-Muslims, so anyone. And this is why it is different. The first, which is alms, is a mandatory on the wealthy people to give to the poor and needy people. People who has no savings, no assets, are excused from paying that. Maybe some of them are recipients of such part of this alms. The fourth pillar of Islam is fasting. Muslims fast 1 month every year. Fasting starts before sunrise until the sunset. So it's during the daytime the fasting takes place. Muslims abstain totally from drinking, from eating, and from any lust and desires. So it is a training program for 1 month to feel the hunger and the need of those people who are maybe fasting most of the months of the year, because they didn't have any food or any enough drinks, to think about them, to help them. And so it is a training session physically, and a training session spiritually, a training session in the behavior aspect. Muslims, most of the time, they come out of fasting month, Ramadan, the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. They come out of fasting month with different attitudes, and they may leave out some of the bad habits they have been practicing before, such gossiping, backbiting, smoking, whatever bad habits they were practicing before the month of Ramadan. So month of Ramadan is also an act of hidden worship. It's hidden worship. It is direct between Muslims, individuals, and Allah. Nobody knows whether those are fasting or not. So it is a hidden act directed from within the Muslim himself or herself to Allah, the Creator. By praying, you can tell that person is a Muslim or is practicing some of the ritual of Islam. But fasting, you cannot tell. So why it is a hidden act of worship? Because its reward is being promised by Allah, huge rewards. Because you have abstaining totally from something lawful. Drinking and eating is lawful. You abstain from that, your lust and desire, and you try your best to teach yourself to come back to the right path by the good personality you are looking for. Fifth pillar and last pillar of Islam is Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca. Mecca is a city situated in Saudi Arabia today, and it has the Grand Mosque. Inside the Grand Mosque, you find the Kaaba. Kaaba is that cubic black building, people facing when they are praying. Muslims face Mecca every time they pray from all over the world. So it is one direction to show unity among Muslims. Say they are required, Muslims are required, if they can afford it financially and can do it physically, to go for Hajj once in their lifetime. It's only 1 month, it's only once in your lifetime, and it's a journey of maybe 5 days. So you can see Muslims when they are wearing the same garments. Male wearing this two garments, or two pieces of garments, white pieces of garments, and that to show equality. Our people are equal. Exactly as we are praying in the line, there is no differences between anyone. All in the face of Allah are equal. So basically these are the 5 main pillars. I'm talking also about, if I may, about Quran. The Quran is the holy book of Muslims. It's total revelation from God. It was revealed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, for over a period of 23 years. And the Quran is in Arabic, and it is, as if was revealed, it is as it was revealed to Prophet Muhammad today in Arabic, memorized by thousands of people, of Muslims around the world. So we have what you call translations of meanings of the Quran. We have them in so many languages, but they are not the original Quran. The original Quran is in Arabic, and it is intact. Nobody can change even a single dot in it. In the Quran, you find so many references about prophets, messengers, and previous religions and revelations. If I would recommend you to see and to read the chapter of Mary, peace be upon her, the mother of Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. The chapter gives you the story of the born of Jesus and the story of Mary herself. So I would really recommend you to tell you how close we are with Christians in this aspect. We do respect all prophets and messengers of Allah from the beginning. The first prophet was Noah, Abraham, Joseph, David, Ishmael, Moses, Aaron, and Jesus Christ, peace be upon them all, and so many others. So the revelation of this book, Quran, is the Muslims' holy book, and it is intact, it is highly respected, and it is very uniquely memorized by millions of Muslims, regardless of their mother tongue language. Muslims use part of it in Arabic when they are praying. They try to learn Arabic. This is why we see so many Muslims eager, non-Arab Muslims, eager to learn Arabic language, at least for the small chapters, to use them in their prayers. Thank you once again for coming and for watching. May Allah bless all of us and protect all of us and guide all of us and to keep us on His right path. Peace unto you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.